Greetings everyone, you're welcome once more to MEPH, your YouTube channel where we solve problems on math covering various topics. If you don't mind, you can pause this video, attempt the question, okay? You can see on the board and continue to play this video so that you can learn a thing or two. And please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit the like button and share this video to your friends, students, and loved ones. Alright, so let's get right into the video. I read out the question, then we can try to understand the question and solve. So the question reads, from a point, okay, from a point T, a man moves, okay, 12 kilometers due west, okay. So the man moves 12 kilometers due west. Now let's quickly interpret that. So let's say this is the point, okay, T, okay, and we have the man here. So the man moves, okay, towards the west. So that's what we mean by due west. Now in bearing, you have to do your cardinal points. So we have north, what, south, west, and what, east. So if this is the man, he moves what? Due west. That means towards the west. Okay, and then moves 12 kilometers due south. Okay, he now moves 12 kilometers. This is 12 kilometers, okay, to the west. So he has moved to the west. Now from that point, he now moved towards the south. Another 12 kilometers. Okay, so the man has moved towards the south. So another point Q. So this point, as we have it here, is what point was Q. So the question says calculate the bearing of T from what? Q. Alright, so the first thing is we've been able to set up the diagram. First of all, it moved towards the west, that's due west. So this is to the west. Now it moved what? Due south, that's towards the south, which is this direction that we have here. So the question says calculate the bearing of T from what? Q. So we have to take note of this statement from Q. Very, very important. So all I need to do is I'm going to join these points together. So T and Q are the first step. So remember this is going to be 90 degrees. Okay. So the bearing in this case, when you are dealing with bearing, what you want to do is this. You always, bearing is such that bearing is simply the angle, okay, moving what? Clockwise. So clockwise in your right direction from the north. So when we say calculate the bearing of T from Q, so we want to deal with what? Q. That's the angle, this is Q, so we are going to have this is the north of Q. Okay, so this angle that connects the point between Q and T becomes the bearing. Let's call it theta. Okay, so take note of that. You always look for the north of the place that they're asking you from, and you rotate what? Clockwise from that direction. So from this, we can see that we've gotten a right angle triangle. So quickly, I'm going to label it. So I have this is the opposite side, and this is the hypotenuse, and this is the adjacent. So whenever you have a right angle triangle, two things have to come to mind. You can apply SOHCAHTOA or Pythagoras theorem. But in this case, we are given two lengths of the right angle triangle. So what we are going to apply is SOHCAHTOA. Now let's check which one is applicable in this case. So I have ka and toa. So I can see I have my opposite side, which is 12 kilometers, and my adjacent side, which is 12 kilometers. So tan is applicable in this case, since we have opposite and what? Adjacent. So to find this angle, okay, we are simply going to say tan theta is equals to what? The opposite over what? The adjacent. Alright. So our opposite is what? Is 12 kilometer divided by what? Our adjacent is also what? 12 kilometers. So they can cancel out, this cancel out, this is 1 1 divided by 1. So they cancel out. So 1 divided by 1 is 1. So what we have is tan theta is equals to 1. So how do we find theta? We are going to do the tan inverse of what? Both sides. So if you do that, we have theta is equals to tan inverse of what? 1. So the tan inverse of 1 is going to give us what? 45 what? Degrees. Alright, if you press your calculator. But since we are dealing with bearing, we are going to keep it in the obvious what? Bearing. That's 3-digit what? Bearing. Alright, so this is going to be what? Actually, the angle, the bearing is going to be, okay, let me just change somewhere in the board. So the bearing is 0.45 degrees. That's the 3-digit bearing or obvious bearing. Although some other way we can write it is also, since we are moving from north to west, this is what? To the east. So from north to the east, clockwise direction, we can write north, 45 degrees. So this or this stands as your answer to this question. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the like button, share this video to your friends and lovers. Please also drop a comment and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.